Okay, so here's where we're at. Here's what I've got so far. I have track IR working, and it's showing that I have 6 degrees of movement. But Star Citizen is only recognizing tilt, pitch, no, not tilt, that would be yaw, pitch, and roll. If I lean forward or lean backwards, nothing happens. If I look down and lean forward, nothing happens. What I have found is if I go into options, now I'm going to have to I have to do peak view so I can see everything. And I go down to head tracking, general use position offsets in cockpits. If I turn that on, turn to game, re-enable that, it kind of gives me 6 degrees of freedom, but it's not me moving, it's my head moving on rails. So like if I look over here, like my head actually moved that way. If I lean forward, like my head, my camera, my in-game head isn't moving relative to, let me just make sure I'm recentered. Isn't moving relative to where I actually want to go. I just wanted to turn, like I'm sitting here, I turn my head, but it's like, nope, you're moving now. And if I go back to options, let's go to actions, turn that off, comms, head tracking. Like, I don't know what setting here I need to change to make it full 6 degrees of freedom. Alright. And then like I don't know what I need to change here. I've been trying different 3D reconstructions and like Z normal kind of works. It's not nearly the same level as something like DCS or Microsoft Flight Simulator or Elite Dangerous, but like I would expect something, and I'm getting very, very little. And like I've turned the VR strength up, and if I turn it up, like you can see like the wires there doing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see the wires right there on the windscreen are doing a weird jittery thing. So it's like turn it all the way up, and nothing. I'm not feeling that depth. In fact, what I can even do, that's hotkey input settings, like. Head tracking, use track IR, disable mouse tracking, supports head roll, like, I guess. Like, that's still not really letting me move around. That off. Nope. Like, I don't know what I need to do to get that to work. I do this. Like you guys can kind of see, like you can almost see the stereotypic image, and it's like they each should be offset by a slight amount, and they're not. And here's what's even weirder: if I leave this view up, I don't know if you actually can see that. Yeah, you guys can see that. If I leave this view up, and I go in, or if I leave this, if I rewind, if I'm in geometry mode and I go and look at something like an elevator button, in this eye, I see the button. In this eye, I see like some weird random texture. And now everything is going slow because I accidentally clicked over to pass-through mode. Thank you, Oculus, for making the shittiest, cheapest headset you can make. Yeah, it just crashed the screen that I need. There we go. Z Adaptive doesn't do that, but like, okay, I'm looking around. I can still kind of see a border, like especially right at the very bottom. Like there's just a hair bit of a border. Like I can see a line right there. I can see that edge between game and not game world. hop out of the ship and just... Oop. Kind of so I can like look around. This is actually, this does make the ship seem bigger. I have never flown this ship, so I don't know how it has damage. I literally have never flown this ship. I just spawned it in, and it's already damaged. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been scratching my head at this on and off for like all day Sunday, all day Monday. You know, today's Monday. Bits and pieces of today, or bits and pieces of Thursday, and then even Wednesday. See, like here, I'm gonna do it right here. Here, like this looks okay. This is acceptable levels of, like, this is good. Like, I know you guys can't see it because you can't see 3D effect that I see, but like,
welcome.
That, like, it's acceptable on first person, but when I get into this ship, it's like there's just not enough depth. I can't tell how far away the ground is. I still don't have 6 degrees of motion. And I get it on foot, I shouldn't, but like in my ship, I should still have it. It's frustrating. It's frustrating.